welcome to my channel. And if you're new here, welcome. It's nice to see you. I'm making this video to kind of share with you guys like a little testimony of something that happened to me. Literally like just the other day. Like this happened to me maybe like 2 days ago. And I haven't shared this with literally nobody. So you guys are the first to hear about it. But so this is pretty much just like, what do you do when God tells you you're not ready yet, you know? And so this happened to me recently. I, started walking in my assignment, and I kind of got ahead of myself a little bit. And, you especially like when you're very new in your Christian walk, you just kind of think that you're like invincible. You think that like nothing can hurt you, nothing can harm you. You feel like you're on top of the world, right? So that's how I've been feeling as a Christian. I just been feeling like, nothing can touch me, nothing can harm me, this and that. Anyways, so I was trying to do something that the Lord had not called me to do yet. And I took on that challenge, and I was like, no, God, like, I'm going to do it, right? Because, I'm so spiritual, right? And so God gave me a dream, and he like lightly rebuked me. And he was like, Emily, he's like, you are not trained and you are not equipped for that yet. So do not do that. And he pretty much just told me that. He's like, you're not ready for that yet. You're not ready for the backlash. You're not ready for the types of attacks that are going to come with doing that thing. And so I was like, but no, God, like I was trying to think in my own head that I was more advanced than I truly was. And so when God told me that, he was like, you're not ready yet. Like, I haven't trained you on how to do that yet. I would just kind of like took a step back, and I was like, man, like it was kind of like a blow. Like it felt like it like pierced my heart, and I was like, man, like like you want to do so much for the Lord, but if you're not ready, God will tell you, God will warn you. And so that's what he did with me. He warned me, and he told me, he's like, Emily, you're not ready for that yet. You're barely still like a little baby. And see, sometimes I'm like, I think that I'm so much more than I really am. And he had to humble me. So yeah, God definitely humbled me. He's like, Emily, he's like, don't think so highly of yourself. Yes, you've been good on your spiritual walk. You've been advancing very quickly, but you're still a baby. You're still fresh. You're still new to all this. And so he kind of, yeah, he just rebuked me. He was like, Emily, you're not ready yet. Like, I have to train you. So that's what I wanted to tell you guys. Make sure that every step that you're taking, you're walking in the Lord's steps. And make sure that every move that you're doing, you're being trained, you're being equipped by God, because sometimes we think that in our own understanding, in our own thoughts, we think that we're ready, and we're not, because our thoughts are not the Lord's thoughts, and our ways are not the Lord's ways. So when you think you're ready, it doesn't mean that you're ready. It's all in God's timing, and all in God's timeline. So that's what I'm saying. Like, if the Lord has done this to you too, if he's like gently rebuked you and just told you like, hey, like you're not ready yet, if he's done that to you, don't take it the wrong way. Take it as a learning curve. And now I feel even more encouraged, because now I'm like, okay, well, God, since I'm not ready, that means I need to get to a place where I will be ready. So I feel like more empowered, more encouraged to keep going, to keep seeking the Lord more, to have him train me in different aspects and different areas. So that way, when I am ready, we can do it with ease, with simplicity. But yeah, that's why I just wanted to say, a lot of us, we try and do things that we're not called to do. We try and do things that we're not even, God never told you to do that, but we just assume like, oh, well, I can do it, but it's not always the case. That's not always the best decision to make. So make sure, always inquire with the Lord with every decision, every step that you take. Always inquire with the Lord. Make sure that is the right move to take. So yeah, I'll leave you guys with that. Shalom.